Stock markets as we wrap up the week. The market is ending the week positive with 0.13% on the positive side. Mr. Rotimi Fakayejo is a stockbroker. He joins me via Zoom to assess the performance of the market for the week. Mr. Fakayejo, thank you so much. It's good to have you join us on the program. Just give us an overview of what's your take with regards to the performance of the market during the week. What we'll try to reconnect with Mr. Fakayejo, and we'll start this conversation from the studio where my colleague Effiong Ekop is already here with me. Now, Mr. Ekop, 0.13%. Effiong, what do you think is happening here?
It is a strong level of market correction. Yesterday we were negative, and for some time now it's been like that. So market is correcting itself, and it is very good to do it this way. We saw mid-cap securities, light-weighted companies that featured yesterday. Now we have stronger companies like Transcorp now. We have May and Becker. Even the banks, they are taking attention. The likes of UBA, Zenith, and GT Holdings, attention shifted to them. Investors or analysts, I think that we've seen a mixed action of holding funds, and then when there is opportunity, they release part of the fund. Again, they hold back because of what we expect. There must be government direction, government policy. So it is the close of activity for this month when we inaugurate a new administration, then all of this will be. You see many people sitting on market sidelines and predicting there are opportunities, but they are not yet able to throw in huge funds into the particular sector the way we are, because you've got to interpret what you are seeing. You read the market very well. You caution yourself very well so that you do not burn your fingers. Even as it is now, market will tell you that there are still some negatives concerning the economy or the country. Yeah. So investors need to be very, very careful, especially fund managers, because you are playing with people's money and you want to make the basket safer.
A lot of AGMs in recent times, and we see companies really now figure. I think the latest one was Nestle that you went for. And that company is performing well. For the gainers today, we see the likes of Tantalizers, FTN Cocoa, National Cash Register Company. We have Ikeja Hotel. We have Caverton Aviation.
Let's talk about AGMs of companies.
Yes. BOI even had theirs yesterday.
Yes, this is the right time for them to. Majority of them ended 2022 trading year in December. And unfortunately, we had this cash crisis January to March. So it affected the business plans. So the first quarter, they had to perfect their results, and believe now they have done it. So these mid-months that we are almost closing half of the year, it is the time that we expect all of those results, to come in. Yeah. If I should review, I think we have seen companies performing, beyond average expectation.
Despite the challenges, COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine crisis, global issues.
And then the Naira crisis.
The Naira crunch.
We had in the first quarter of this year. So like what I covered 2 days ago, Nestle. Shareholders were very, very happy. Come and see the encomiums that they poured on their management. The management was able to give them a total dividend of 61 naira 50 kobo for the year.
Wow.
They paid the company management paid interim dividend of 25 naira, and then this final dividend it was able to do.
Let's get Mr. Fakayejo. I think he's with us now so that we get his views very quickly before we wrap up the show. Mr. Fakayejo, over to you. Your review of the performance of the market all through the week. Effiong says there's a correction going on in that space.
Yes, I will agree with him because Nigerian investors are now more matured. We are not seeing a sell-off, and we are not seeing a bullish run prior to handing over onto a new government. So I think we investors are taking their time trying to assess and analyze the situation, and knowing fully well that positions they have taken, they're already in and enjoying the dividends, and they do not want to rush into any new positions. And that's why we have seen just a minimal 0.05% change for the entire week. And by next week, it's not likely to be different. But believe me, after the handover to a new government, next upper week, Monday, is definitely going to be a new ball game entirely. So investors should be prepared for a bullish run. And whoever has money to keep somewhere now in terms of savings should definitely come to the market and take a position. Because God being on the side of Nigeria, which he has always been, is swearing with successfully. And we have a new government, and I believe it's going to be a roller coaster bullish trend after that.
Mr. Fakayejo, thank you so much. We believe so much in God in Nigeria, but we need to do some things right so that God can also assist us in actualizing all of this. What do you think in 1 minute?
Well, we are doing things right. Whosoever is aggrieved has gone to court. That's a normal thing to do.
Good.
And the system is not going to wait for anyone. So wherever court processes and court results meet us, then we continue from there. So things are being done right, but it's only God that gives life. And we believe that we will all be alive to witness post-May 29 and the good things that are going to come forth.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fakayejo. It's a good way to live it. Have a great weekend. If you're let's wrap up on this side.
I am in total agreement with him.
Yeah, I know.
We will have a very long bullish run in the market once the deal is done.
You know? All right, then. We'll be here to keep the analysis on as usual.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, my colleague there, Fiongekop, and Mr. Rotimi Fakayejo.